Okay, so now we've got a context-free grammar as follows. We have to demonstrate that this grammar is ambiguous. Well, the ambiguity is probably going to come from the fact that S can spawn 2 copies of S, and then we get to choose which side to evaluate. So I'm going to pick a string that's got at least 3 characters in it, and that way I can choose which S to evaluate. So I'm going to pick the string P, circle cross P, circle cross P. So here's one way to draw a parse tree for it. So S goes to, S goes to S, circle cross S, and then I'll expand out the first S. And then these S's goes to T's, and then the T's go to P's. Okay, that's one way you could draw the parse tree. How else could you do it? Well, you can basically do like the mirror image of it, and you get the same result. So S to T to P, S goes to S, circle cross S, S to T to P, S to T to P. What have I found? I found 2 parse trees for the same string. And then by definition, that means this grammar is ambiguous. And that's all this problem requires. Okay, the second part of this problem is we have to design a context-free grammar that isn't ambiguous, but generates precisely the same language. So one way we can do that is, well, what can this produce? It can produce strings of P's and Q's with circle crosses in between. So I can basically force only the right-hand side of this grammar to expand out, and that will make this grammar right associative. So I can have S go to S, circle cross T. Actually, this is going to be left associative, but it doesn't matter. Or T. And T can go to P or Q. And this creates the same language, but it means I'm forced to only expand the left-hand side. We're also required to give a parse tree for the string P, circle cross Q, circle cross P, which should be pretty easy. S goes to S, circle cross T. Now this T has to go to a character, so I'm going to have to pick P. There's no other choice I can make, because if I pick Q, obviously it's going to end in a Q, and that's not right. And then what's this S going to become? S, circle cross T. And then again, this T has to be the next character, Q, so sort of working backwards in the string. And this S goes to a T, and this T goes to a P. P, circle cross Q, circle cross P. So this would be a left associative grammar for this language. We call it left associative because it sort of evaluates the left-hand side first. Not that it really matters for this example, but that's one way to avoid ambiguities by forcing either left or right associativity.